A look at obituaries brought to you by Curtis & Son Funeral Home, the North Chapel on Highway 21 in Sylacauga, and the Childersburg Chapel on Highway 280 in Childersburg, 256-245-4361. That's Curtis & Son Funeral Home, Sylacauga, Childersburg, your Dignity Memorial Funeral Home. Mr. Walter Gann, age 75, died yesterday at a Huntsville hospital. Curtis & Son Funeral Home announcing. Ernest Banks, age 71, died last night at TLC Nursing Center in Aniana. Curtis & Son Funeral Home announcing. Graveside service for Kenneth Jason Amos, age 44, will be Saturday at 2 p.m. from Green Hills Cemetery. I'll be officiating that service. Online condolences at curtissonsonfunerals.com. Curtis & Son Funeral Home, Childersburg Chapel, directing. Memorial service for Rodney C. Turney, age 56, is Saturday at 11 o'clock in Curtis & Son North. I'll be officiating that service as well. Mr. Turney died March 14th in Birmingham. Online condolences at curtissonsonfh.com. Curtis & Son Funeral Home, North Chapel, directing. Graveside funeral service for Stanley Benjamin Pody, age 98, of Weguffka, will be today at 2 o'clock from Weguffka Methodist Cemetery, with the Reverend Brandon Baird officiating. Mr. Pody died at his residence on March 22nd at the age of 98. Online memorials can be made to curtissonsonfh.com. Curtis & Son Funeral Home, North Chapel, directing. Funeral service for James Robert Hayes, age 44, of Vinson, and will be Saturday at 1 p.m. from Curtis & Son Funeral Home, Childersburg Chapel, with the Reverend Russell Hughes officiating. Visitation tonight from 6:30 until 8 o'clock at the Childersburg Chapel. Burial in the Vincent Cemetery. Online condolences at curtissonsonfunerals.com. Curtis & Son Funeral Home, Childersburg Chapel, directing. Funeral service for Dolores Dory Bowden, age 59, of Sylacauga, is today at 11 o'clock from the Chapel of Radley Smith Funeral Home, with the Reverend Jason Gravett and Reverend Vern Ogle officiating. Burial in the Evergreen Cemetery. Mrs. Bowden died March 22nd at her residence. In lieu of flowers, a family request contribution be made to Coach, care of Diane Mitchell, 15019 Highway 280, Sylacauga. Memorial messages may be sent to the family at radleysmith.com. Radley Smith Funeral Home, directing. Graveside service for Mr. William Brian W.B. Han, age 88, is today at 2 o'clock from Bethel South Baptist Cemetery, with the Reverend Andy Kinman and Reverend Don Griffin officiating. The body will lie in state at the church from 12:30 until 1:30. The family are receiving friends this morning, 9:30 until 11 o'clock at Radney Funeral Home. Mr. Han died Wednesday, March 23rd at UAB in Birmingham. Memorial messages may be sent to the family at radleyfuneralhome.com. Radley Funeral Home, directing. Funeral service for Mr. Mitchell Cole Arnold, age 35, of Alexander City, will be Saturday at 4 o'clock from the Chapel of Radley Funeral Home in Alexander City. Randy Anderson, the Reverend Norman Strickling officiating. Burial in the Hillview Memorial Park. The family receiving friends tonight at the funeral home from 5 until 8 o'clock. Mr. Arnold died Thursday, March 24th at his residence. Memorial messages may be sent to the family at radleyfuneralhome.com. Mr. Arnold was a member of the Town Creek Baptist Church. Radley Funeral Home, directing. Funeral service for Mrs. Juanita Mall Sparks Laster, age 80, of Alexander City, will be Saturday at 11 a.m. from the Chapel of Radley Funeral Home. Reverend Jack Womack officiating. Entombment in the Hillview Mausoleum. The family receiving friends tonight, 5 until 7 at the funeral home. Mrs. Laster died Wednesday, March 23rd at Adams Health and Rehab. Memorial messages may be sent to the family at radleyfuneralhome.com. Radley Funeral Home, directing. Funeral service for Gary Lamar Garrett, age 57, will be Saturday at Terry's Mortuary Chapel. That service beginning at 2 p.m. Brother Christopher Mann officiating. Online condolences at terrysmortuary.com. Terry's Metropolitan Mortuary, directing. Funeral service for James Jim Wesley Mathis, age 63, of Talladega, will be Saturday at 11 o'clock from Limbaugh Chapel Church, with Shane Hughes officiating. Burial in the church cemetery. The family receiving friends tonight from 6 till 8 at Talladega Funeral Home. Mr. Mathis died Tuesday at UAB in Birmingham. And online condolences at TalladagaFuneralHomeInc.com. Talladega Funeral Home will direct that service. That's a look at obituaries this morning, brought to you by Courteous & Son Funeral Home, 256-245-4361. Courteous & Son Funeral Home, Sylacauga, Childersburg. Also brought to you by Earlene's Flowers on the Talladega Highway in Sylacauga. For all your floral needs, it's Earlene's Flowers.